Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are joined by the man who single-handedly is the biggest, he's behind the biggest success stories in Hollywood, including Kim Kardashian herself. Welcome to the show, the go-to Hollywood rep, Sheeraz.
I'm happy to be here, Lovin Dubai. We're big fans in Los Angeles of your show.
Oh,
yes,
is that
of course.
so?
Let me tell you something. You guys, I'm in the media space. I know what you've done, what you've built, and it's brilliant. People in LA, California, US are watching your show because you're speaking to today's generation.
Insane.
Bravo.
It's just the both
bravo,
of us
bravo,
who built it from ground
bravo.
up.
I'm proud.
Our CEO, Rich, had nothing to do
He's
with
having the
it.
time of his life there.
Because you've broken traditional media.
So did you.
That's what
Everything
we
you've
tell Rich.
done, insane.
Yeah.
Can you clarify what it is you do for the people that don't understand what a Hollywood rep is and the whole industry in general? What is it that you do and how do you go about it?
So I'll give a bit of background. So when I first, from London, moved out to Los Angeles. So the first thing that I did was have a TV show that promoted Hollywood to Bollywood. It was called Tinseltown. So I was covering the red carpets events, all the stars from Hollywood who wanted exposure in India. That was my thing, right? I'd done 200 episodes every single day, just like you guys, every day doing the shows. And I became the Bollywood guy. So I built that, and I had built a niche at that point in LA. Anyone wanted the Indian Middle East market, you come to Sheeraz. That was my niche. But I wanted to go mainstream. So I said, how do I now crack American news? And then I built a company called Hollywood.AI. It's the biggest paparazzi company.
Yeah.
Yes, Hollywood.AI. My first client was Paris Hilton, and her assistant was a lady called Kim Kardashian. Back in, you're talking about 15, 20 years ago.
Her fetus days.
Right?
Back in her closet organizing
I would
these.
say, I would say the two, I like to call them my fame angels, were Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian, because I'd worked with them from the beginning, when Kim was pretty much a stylist. An assistant for Paris, and I was Kim's media strategist for over 10 years.
But
so every trick in the book.
What does that entail? Like,
it's listen. Fame is. It doesn't matter if you're a business owner. It doesn't matter if you're restaurant entrepreneur, doctor, influencer, celebrity. There are rules in fame, and you've got to understand it, right? People, you've got to stay consistent. You've got to be relevant. You have to poke. You have to create news. You just cannot be, if you look at a lot of the influencers today, yes, they've got millions of followers, but are they famous? I'm that guy that monitors it. Why? Because I control an entire network of paparazzi globally.
So you create the controversies.
We create the news. We create the drama. We make sure you're relevant. Okay, yes, you've got millions of followers on Instagram or TikTok and so forth. Amazing. Great. My metrics is, can you sell? Can you influence that crowd to show up to an event? And the way we did it with Kim and other celebrities like Zendaya, worked with Zendaya from the beginning of her career, right?
Oh, incredible.
Is keeping you relevant in just not the normal news, traditional news, breaking news, trending, asking specific questions, tying yourself into the news, becoming relevant. There's only so far you can take your selfie. You can take your video. Yes, you've got millions of fans and all of that, fine. But when you travel internationally, when you go to the Dubai Mall, you go to Emirates Mall, wherever you go, do people really recognize you? And that's going to happen when you take that content, you poke, create some news. People love drama. People like gossip, right? And you can do it in a nice way, right? It doesn't mean it has to be in a negative way, but you've got to be relevant. The key is you've got to be relevant.
You're ultimately the showbiz guru.
Yeah.
Right, but where do you get all this information and learnings from, and what are some tips you would give to staying relevant? How do you know?
So first of all, I have what I like to call them. I have over 10,000 rats in my phone. Informants. Okay, I have a lot of people that give me information. Right. So the city of LA, I've got completely wired. When
oh my God!
Doesn't matter if you're a valet. Doesn't matter if you're in a hotel, nail salon, restaurant, airport. Doesn't matter. We get information. Right. And celebrities give us information. Why? Because they want fame. They want publicity. The last thing a celebrity wants is to come out of a restaurant in Hollywood, dolled up to the nines, looking amazing, had hair and makeup done, and they come out, no cameras, right? So of course they're working with us, right? So we work with management, we work with publicists, we work with the stars themselves, and it's a network, and you've got to know people in the business of fame, Your traditional publicist, that model doesn't work anymore. It just doesn't.
So
You're going to pick up the phone and keep pitching. How would you like it? Someone keeps pitching you every single day for a talent. I want to be on Lovin Dubai. I want to be on Lovin Dubai. No, you've got to change the rules. If you know they're in the news, that they're relevant, there's something now you're going after them. You know, the game has changed, you know.
So do you work with like organizations like Backward who sell the photos?
Of course, you know.
So you're the one that calls Backward and says.
So we have a network, right, of paparazzi. There's different paparazzi agencies. I have a lot of camera guys that I put on my own payroll. So I own that content.
Okay.
So we use third-party companies as well, but I like to always have on speed dial my own team.
Okay.
At any given time, for me, content is gold. I want to own that footage. Today, I can sit here and tell you, you know, I was a part of building Kim Kardashian's career. And guess what? I documented it.
Yeah.
I have proof.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, well, how? No, here's the proof. This is what we did. This is how we did it. And I spent over like 10 years, you know, building a media company that has not only worked with celebrities, but also with entrepreneurs and businesses and brands. And we have the formula, how to amplify. You need sales, we will amplify. You need followers, we'll amplify. You want to be in the news, we amplify. That's our core business.
So what is the formula?
So first of all, I want to know what's your X factor? What are you bringing to the table? You know, everybody comes to me everywhere I go, right? Wherever I travel, they're always like, oh, can you make me famous? Or can you do this? The first thing I ask is, what do you have? You know, let's start there. And then number two, I don't like to say hungry, how starving are you? You've got millions of people out there who today are your competition. Remember back in the day, you're doing movies, there's X amount of competition. Music, X amount of competition. Now you've got influencers. Yeah. And now you've got everyone in the world that calls them an influencer. So if you have a pulse, you're an influencer. For Christ's sake, I mean, you know, you got to break it down. What are you influencing? How many products are you selling? How many people are you moving? Then I would want to know how consistent are they? I worked with Logan Paul. I brought Logan Paul to Dubai. And I remember when I first brought him out here, every mall said no to me. Everyone said no. We don't want Logan Paul. We don't want Logan Paul, right? I had to get Logan to speak Arabic. I had to make him recite stuff from the Quran. I went there with him. I pushed him. You know, I said, Logan, if you want to melt the hearts of the Middle East, you've got to speak the language. You can't do your traditional what happens in Hollywood. Look at Kim Kardashian. One of the biggest memes is Dubai Jamila. Marhaba Dubai.
Oh, Marhaba Dubai.
That was
Oh
me. We wanted to create it because she was like, sure, what do I say? I'm going to go up on stage. I said, if you don't speak Arabic, but I don't speak Arabic, well, now you're about to learn. Because if you want to become famous in this region,
she had that moment.
Of course, you know, and prior backstage, I'm teaching her Arabic. I'm getting people from Dubai Mall, everyone. Listen, this girl needs to speak Arabic.
So how leaked is leaked?
Of course we leak.
Of
course.
There you go.
You have to leak. Without leak, how's there news?
Okay.
I've worked with these girls and many celebrities in Hollywood, right? And I'm the genius at picking up that phone and giving the information. Now, the star gives me the approval.
Okay,
they give me the permission. Of course they do. They want the exposure.
So we know how Kim Kardashian became famous. Yeah. Was that legitimately leaked or was it planned?
That 100% is a business.
That is incredible.
Okay, it's a business. That's all I'm going to say.
I feel like I've heard this before. I don't know why I'm so surprised right now.
And the godfather of the business is Her Royal Highness Kris Jenner.
Queen.
Of course, she's the queen.
Chris.
You know what I mean? I love Chris. You know, she's the mastermind. You know, but I got to give them credit. A lot of people say, "Oh, yes, I'm going to put the work in. Yes, I'm going to put the effort in." But really, truly, do they do whatever it takes? And I'm not saying in a negative way. Do they have the work discipline to say, okay, every single day I'm going to do it? Logan Paul, he packed out the Dubai Mall with hundreds of thousands of fans. You know why? He did videos every single day. Every single day he didn't give up. Sometimes he didn't get the views, didn't get the money, didn't matter. Non-stop. Then, after Japan, his career was over. After Dubai, we took him to the moon. So successful. Then he crashed. Negative, demonetized, lost everything, and rebuilt himself. We poked the fight with Mayweather. How do you think that happened? Oh my God. Had a camera team in LA that me and Logan were talking, and we provoked Logan to poke Mayweather. The guy never won a fight, Logan.
Quite a
and we created
job.
A controversy between him and Mayweather. That was staged. Found the money, got the fight. Logan Paul now fights one of the biggest GOATs of all time, Mayweather.
Yeah.
And the whole thing was strategy. If I had followed the real way of how does a boxer who's lost a couple fights fight Mayweather, how's he going to pull that off? It's never going to happen.
20 years.
Right? It's never going to happen.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, 20 years. My fame formula is that how do I condense decades into days? So I come up with the strategy that how can I make specific movements in people's career that accelerate very, very fast. I don't like going the long way, the traditional way. I don't. Listen, I'm in LA. Why am I a fan of you guys? Because I'm in Los Angeles. I'm in the epicenter. My studios are in the heart of the Sunset Strip. Okay? You're talking about Apple, Disney, Netflix, HBO. Everyone anyone of influence drives past my studios every single day, right? I have a sign there that promotes Dubai in the heart of the Sunset Strip. And the only company that gives us information is you guys. I'm telling you straight.
Thank you.
I'm not going to go to your traditional newspaper that no one reads, okay? I'm not going to go to the old school media because they're not connecting with the younger generation. They're not. The people who are going to buy the products, the people who are going to show up, the people who are going to make a difference in a business is what you're doing, you know? And I watch it. Honestly, I've teams in LA. If I want to find out what's happening in Dubai, it's Loving Dubai, period.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
All owed to our CEO, Rich.
Yeah, I love Rich. But let me tell you something. I've been what Rich is doing. You know, it's not easy. You know, when you're coming out and you're innovating and you're doing something new, you know, people need to understand, you know, media is everything. 100%. If you don't have media, yes, you might have, you know, the millions of followers and this, that, the other. But you know what? People in Hollywood, they want to see news. The biggest brands. I have a message for all the influencers out here in Dubai. Yes, you have millions of followers. Millions.
Yeah.
Okay? No one knows you in America. No one knows you in Hollywood. The biggest brands in the world that have the biggest money that they're willing to spend, unless they're relevant on platforms like yourself and creating news so people in the Western world can say, oh my God, this is what's happening. Now you're going to book the Gucci campaign. You know, now you're going to do the Tiffany & Co., you know?
So the fame game, super intense. But would you say, you know, they say there's no such thing as bad publicity. Do you agree with that? Because there's only so much that controversy
I have a
can get
rule,
you.
okay? I am good PR, negative PR, it's all good. Now, there is boundaries that I would say that you don't want to fall into for negative PR. There are some categories which we all know about, you know, which you don't want to get that kind of, you know, whether it's violence or it's drug related or it's a rape. If it's something negative, no. I would say absolutely not. Outside of that, okay, someone likes you, doesn't like you, you know, unless you're hated, you're not ready to be famous. You know, Charlie D'Amelio, she blew up on hate.
Yeah, true.
I mean, people are not sitting there loving her, right? They're hating her. That hate is fueled. So I wouldn't be scared of negative comments, right? You look at Dubai Bling, okay? You read all the comments, right? Say what you want, okay? I love the characters, okay? I watch the show, okay? I love my boy Chris Fade. He's my homie, right? But I'll tell you one thing, that Dubai Bling got more publicity in America and globally because it trended for 3 weeks worldwide and almost a month in the US. Anywhere you're in America, you're turning on Netflix, you're seeing Dubai Bling.
Yeah.
So the publicity it gave for those characters on the show, now it's what do they do next with that fame, right? They've got the exposure now, they've got the eyeballs, people are watching, right? Now where do you go from here? Right, and that's what people have to look at, because you can't just do fame once and then, you know, you're a bit famous and then you're not relevant again. You know?
That's interesting, but so tricky, because you go on Dubai Bling, right? And then you have that platform, and then you get all of that, the mixed reactions, and sometimes you see more of the negative.
Fuel the mixed reactions. You want to hate fuel.
You fuel the reaction. Him and Ibrahim get along so well.
Look at Ibrahim. I mean, that poor dude gets bashed. Okay, but guess what? You're making me more famous. You're making me more relevant. You're making me stand out amongst the cast members. I think anything he says, you know, he has an opinion or whatever. They just attack him. If I was Ibrahim, I would be going worldwide right now, traveling, promoting Forever Rose or whatever businesses he wants to promote and anything. He has his moment right now. He's got his window. So Without hate, that means there's no reaction. So what you don't want to do, a lot of people get scared of that negativity with social media. Oh my God, if I post, someone's going to say something negative. If I said that I don't look bad, I don't look good, whatever. Those people will never become famous. Period.
So
You've got to have that heart, look in the mirror. If you ain't ready to fuel the engagement of good publicity, bad publicity, it doesn't matter. You know, I can tell you, me myself, I've just recently got a golden visa by the blessing of God.
Congratulations.
UAE finally, I can say it's my second home. LA is home and UAE for sure, but I'm the biggest fan here because I have to educate every single day the biggest producers, directors, advertising agencies, people of influence about what Dubai has to offer. They have no idea. I swear to God, I live in the most beautiful place in the world that's called Beverly Hills 90210. Okay? Can I tell you something? It's like the ghetto. It's like homeless. Okay? I'm scared to go out in my own city. Right?
Why live there?
Believe me, and I come to Dubai, I'm like, you Americans, you need to wake up and get on an Emirates flight right now. This is the place. You see how Dubai handled COVID compared to the rest of the world? Bravo. What Dubai has done, this has set a milestone. Forget America. The new American dream, I say today to all my clients, I don't care who they are, how powerful they are, how much money they have, you can't even enjoy that in LA. Someone's going to come with a gun. Someone's going to come with a knife.
The new American dream is here in the UAE?
It's in UAE. It's in Dubai. Dream. I'm telling you, it's here. If you don't jump on this moment right now, if you want to become famous, if you want to become successful, the whole world's watching right now. You've got every nationality that's in Dubai. And Dubai has done what no other country has done. I'm living in what they call the best place in the world, which is Beverly Hills 90210. I'm telling you, by the blessing of Allah, I have a luxury life in LA. I don't like it. I don't like LA. I got depressed. I just went back to shoot, by the way, a little scoop, a documentary coming out called Kim versus Kanye.
Oh my
Massive
God.
On one of the biggest streaming platforms that I'm not allowed to mention. It's coming out, and I'm the main guest supporting Kim. Not Kanye. Of course, I'm anti-Kanye.
What can you say about the Kim and Kanye situation?
I mean, listen, I love Kim, right? I think Kanye, I respect him as a businessman, but he's a weak man. He's a weak man. You don't want to, you be obsessed that I want to marry a woman who's famous and I love her because of all the glamour and everything. Now, the second you marry her, now you want to take the woman that you fell in love with and put her in a cage. It's not going to happen. Okay, that is not going to happen.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
And when you try and clip your love's wings, I already knew this. That ain't going to work. The second and I give this message to a lot of people I work with, right? When I'm working with a celebrity or client or even an influencer just starting out, number one question, single or are you involved? I want to know, right? Because I want to know, are there any negative forces holding you back?
But wasn't he behind rebranding her
at the beginning? But then he obviously went through his spiritual, he went through his own changes. I have money now, I'm a billionaire, I've got kids, do I really need to do this anymore? So from his side, maybe he wanted to settle down. Kim loves fame. She's never going to stop loving the camera. That's her life.
Her most recent interview, though, was just like her saying that she wants to step away from the limelight and cameras altogether.
What did you just say? You said her latest what?
Interview.
Thank you. Come on.
Oh my God, I'm a victim of the press.
Come on.
They got you.
Come on.
You work in media, they hooked you in.
I was Kim's media strategist for 10 years. What are you talking about? This is a game.
They got me good.
I don't want to do media anymore. I don't want to do media. And there they are talking to CNN, talking to Fox News. It's a game. They fuel it. It's a game of fueling. You've got to do it. You have to push. You've got to be consistent. You have to. Brands here. Hotels, resorts, doctors, real estate. This place is buzzing. This is the time that no one has an excuse not to be famous. You don't need to be a movie star. You don't need to be in music or any of that kind of stuff. If you've got a talent, that you have an X factor of something, you can't have nothing. You got to stand there and dry and just be like nothing.
Yeah.
Bring me something, okay? Then be consistent at it. Don't stop and go loud. If people, he's too show off. No. People are hearing me. The more loud you are, and I'll give you an example. There was a man that all he said, kept on saying, make America great again. Make America great again. He said it so bloody loud, he became president. Okay? Trump. You keep saying it. Did America great again? Are you kidding me? It's the most dangerous country in the world. I live in Beverly Hills. I'm scared. Carjacking, shooting, home robberies.
Yeah.
Okay. I was in Nusrat. Okay. You want a story? About 6 months ago, I was in Beverly Hills, Thursday night, 8 p.m. Nusrat, full restaurant, best location. Guys come in with guns.
Wow.
Guns. Okay. In Beverly Hills. And steal everyone's jewelry, handbags, and everything.
And you were at the restaurant.
I wasn't there myself, but I had people in there.
Oh,
Like, think about that.
that's awful.
There was another restaurant, Il Pastello, #1. All the Middle East people that go to Hollywood during their summer vacations, El Pastello is a must stop. It's the go-to place for celebrities, Italian restaurant. 2 in the afternoon, there's a guy, has a Richard Mille watch, gun.
Oh my
Now,
God.
you tell me right now, okay? Americans, wake up.
That's
Wake up.
crazy.
You're stupid. You want to be in a country like that where you're fair, you have everything, yet you have a country that I can tell you right now, I'm the only person, and by the way, the city tried to stop me, my landlord tried to stop me, I'm not allowed to put a sign of Dubai on the Sunset Strip. I fought them. And today you drive past, you see Apple, Netflix, Disney, Fame, Dubai, I'm promoting it. Oh, I fought it. Because no, we can't do it. I said, no, it has to be done. This is the place. You guys, the reality is you're going broke, okay, and the money's there. And you got to get over it. Opportunity is there, success is there, and all nationalities are there, safety is there, everything. So if you are in Dubai right now, business owner, if you're an influencer, if you're a talent, or if you're just maybe getting a bit depressed, maybe I don't have enough salary or money, whatever, wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up. You are sitting in the land of opportunity. This is a guy that I've built the biggest careers in the world, biggest brands in the world. I'm telling you right now, the guy that has the vision, the optics of what's happening, you're sitting in an opportunity right now that you can become big, you can become successful, and there's no limit here. There's no limit. But you got to get off your butt and take action. I mean, it takes work. I mean, you got to go. It's showtime right now, and you have to have that perseverance. You've got to have that going loud, nothing's going to stop me, and you go. And if you have an insecure boyfriend, dump him. If you have an insecure husband, dump him. You want to go for a dream? You got to make it. You want to become a housewife or a husband or whatever you want to do. You want to become the Instagram boyfriend, whatever it is, God bless you. But you want fame? Nothing can hold you back.
Love that. If someone make him Dubai's brand ambassador, that was incredible.
I'm telling you, I have women,
so
beautiful,
motivated.
lovely women that come to me here. #1 question I want to ask, before you even want me to, I don't care if you even pay me money. I turn down money because I see there's a crack in a relationship. Because I know that's going to stop it. So I say to men, don't impress me with your watch. I don't get impressed. I don't get impressed by jets. I don't get impressed by houses. I don't get look, I don't have a watch. You know what my watch is? My fame tattoo.
Oh my God, look at
So
that
well
flex.
done. Can I show it to the camera?
That's my watch. You know why? Because my biggest power, when I tell anyone, is if you're in a relationship or you want to be in a relationship or you want to be with someone, you have to support each other's dreams. Don't hold them back. Because you can see everyone before was, oh my God, even if you use Kim and Kanye as an example, right? Oh, it was a fairy tale. It was a fairy tale because he was adding value to her needs. Her needs was success, fame, nothing wrong with it. She's hungry, she's driven. I love Kim. She's a beast. She's a beast, right? And she's a billionaire beast. Why? Because she goes at it, right? The second he changed his values, he stopped doing the things that he did at the beginning of the relationship, that it broke. So if you are dating anyone, any influencers out there, I'm going to look right in the camera. I'll tell you right now, one of the reasons why you can't make it, you have to look who is in your inner circle, who is in your ear, who's pushing you, who's holding you back. Figure that part out first before you even want to enter the fame game. Because you can only have people who are pumping you up, supporting you, no jealousy, no insecurity. I have men around me that have Richard Mille watches, Bugattis, private jets. Their girlfriends do one thing and they're shivering of jealousy. I said, where's your power? Where's your damn Bugatti right now? Where's your watch? You're that powerful, dude? You're telling me I support my wife, I support my girlfriend. All of a sudden she's doing some skit with some other influencer. The guy's having nervous breakdown. Where's your Bugatti right now?
I love it too.
It's like a little pussycat. I mean, what the hell's going on? Right? So
love
you
this guy.
you have to set rules now. You want fame? These are my rules. You want to date me? These are my rules. Be straight with the guy.
Love that.
Look at my lovely Ibrahim. He has a wife who's hidden. I love the guy. Everybody say I'm hiding her. Right? But that's his choice.
Yeah.
Right? If
And
that's
it's
what he
only
wants.
creating more.
Right? If that's what he wants, God bless him. He
Probably
wants a
her
private
choice
life.
as well.
Whatever. Maybe
Yeah.
she wants to be private. Some people want to be public.
Yeah.
Perfect. But have the conversation with your inner circle. Look around. Who's my lover? Who's my hater? Who's holding me back? Before I even enter, before I even spend money, I tell people, don't even give me the money. No, because I don't know, when you leave me, the people around you are feeding you something that's going to take you off your A game. And then you're going to come with me all negative.
All the
So
right
you got to
intel.
make hard decisions, and sometimes it takes heartbreak. It does. I've been there. I've had my heart broken over fame, okay? So when I talk with experience and knowledge. Fame is a very dangerous business, okay? Because you put fame before anything else. So that's why you have to look at yourself, look at the people around you. Are you in? And this is for a business owner. Doesn't have to be an influencer. It could be a lawyer, dentist, whatever. It doesn't matter whoever it is. Are you surrounded by people who are going to push you, going to motivate you? And as a team, it's we. It's not I. It's we. You know, I love it. You look at all of the people that work. Look at Chris Fade and Brianna. They're building an empire. You know, the Fade Fit, the business that he's running. I know it's unicorns, $1 billion business. It's we. It's everything we. And you support each other. You know, and if you have that support and then you do the work ethic, there's something that's called God. Okay, and which is your faith, and that kicks in. You know, I can only do so much. The rest is all God.
Well
We love
said.
that. We love that. We have time for a game.
We have a time for a very quick game, so we have to wrap up the show very soon. But we're gonna run you through a list of celebrity names, and you're gonna tell us what their it factor is. Okay?
Very rapid.
Yeah. That's
Okay. Starting off, me and Simran.
Okay, no,
Kim
I know.
Kardashian.
No, forget Kim. Put her to a side right now. What's your X factor? I'll tell you right now, both of you. Okay? You're consistent.
Put it there, kid.
You are consistent. Okay? Ups,
Rich?
downs, Richard, wherever you are, you need to be paying these people more money because I tell you why. Because you're not giving up.
Yeah.
And it takes, sometimes it's hard. I've been there, I've done that. You're every single day. That's your X factor right now. All the news and this is happening in Dubai, UAE, all of that, that's beautiful. But what I respect about both of you is you're not stopping. How come you are consistent faces on Loving Dubai? How come Rich hasn't got 10 other? He could get anyone in here.
Don't give him ideas.
wants fame.
Oh, next we'll just
But
move on.
it's consistency. That's your X factor. You know what I mean?
Amazing. Thank you
Yeah.
for the kind
Yeah.
and wise words.
I feel like it's not like anyway.
That consistency is what makes you get through every boundary. Because you know why? 99% of the people will quit. And you're still here.
Do you remember Lady Gaga saying 99%
Yeah,
in the
of
room
course,
won't
yeah.
believe in you?
Of course, right? That's what it is because of that. You know, Kim Kardashian. Okay, what's the X factor, right? Is one thing. And I have this quote that Kim Kardashian wasn't hungry. She was starving. Wasn't talented. Wasn't the best looking girl in the world. Everything you see has been created, okay? From all body parts, it's been manufactured, okay? But what was her X factor is I will never forget when she looked at me in the eye and she said, Sheeraz, I want you to help me become the most famous person in the world. That was her mantra. She wouldn't stop. Her X factor is she is starving and she's not comfortable. She always wants to up her game, not complacent. What's next? What next? So her X factor for me is starving. She has the power of never being comfortable.
So it was Ozempic.
Yeah, I'll tell you, yeah.
Okay, next one.
Okay, JLo, but JLo 2.0. She's famous again. What is her X factor this cycle
I've
round?
taken JLo to Qatar. Okay, so I've done one of the biggest activations for her. JLo's X factor is her manager, Benny Medina. Her manager is the male version of Kris Jenner. Her
Benny
X factor.
what?
Yes, she sings.
Chris.
Yes, she sings. So do many other women sing. Yes, she acts. A lot of people act. but you need a mastermind behind her X Factor. And her 2.0 is her manager, Benny Medina. He's the guy that literally is the pusher, the motivator. Remember I told you who's in your ear? Okay, she has talent, but a lot of people in Hollywood have this. A lot of people have talent. A lot of people, you know, they can sing, they look good and all that. There's many people that have that. But if you don't have a mastermind that's behind you, right by your side, directing you one by one, so that's J-Lo's X Factor as a manager.
That is incredible. So you just need the right voice in your ear. Okay, and the last one, Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa, her X Factor is her music. Her music, she's not so much on the fame side, okay? She's like, you know, I mean, she's okay on the fame side, relevancy-wise, because, you know, if you see Dua Lipa on the street, generally, you might not recognize her face visually. She's not, like, so publicized, but her X Factor is her hits. She spends time in the studio, and she gives us hits. So I would put her in a bracket of creativity and making sure when I put out a song, I emotionally connect with my fans that they're going to love my music. So for her, I would put into the creativity of how do I make a hit. That's her X Factor.
Sheeraz, you have been incredible.
Honestly, what a Friday morning.
Honestly, like we don't want to end this conversation. You have been.
But I'm a fan. Let me tell you something. What you guys are doing, what you're building. I'm in the media game myself. Okay, keep at it. Dubai is the place. Okay, I'm the one that's waving that flag in Hollywood. Okay, I have teams every day. I'm covering events. I've got teams at the Met Gala. I just had one at the Delhi Front Row covering with Kim and all these. We're out there, and I'm pushing Dubai. I'm educating everyone in Hollywood. If you don't have Dubai, it's like, what are you doing in your career? There's nothing happening. You crack Dubai, you crack the world. So, and you guys are sitting here in the driver's seat by the blessing of God. In the media, okay, that's allowing these people to come, okay? And these people have to come, embrace what's happening in the UAE, in Dubai, because there's no other country in the world. This is a guy that lives on Rodeo Drive. I live in 90210.
90210 Beverly Hills.
Okay? Homeless, scary, everything. Here, I feel like a rock star. Even if I have money or if I don't have money, I still feel rich, loved, respected, and safe in Dubai.
You know, we gotta take his brain and protect it. You must be protected at all costs.
We need to clone you.
And my phone. And my phone.
And your
my
phone,
phone's
forget
dangerous.
his brain, his phone.
Multiple
All
passwords.
those rats. Well, thank you so much for your time. Honestly, most interesting interview. I am so curious to ask you so much more, but that's all that time we have today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Guys, that is it from us. We'll be back with you same time, same place next week. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.